As you touch hands, you'll feel your opponent giving you a little forward energy. You quickly pull down and punch. In this position, you feel your opponent, whether he pushes forward energy or out or in. Don't let him disengage. Always stay on top of him. On this one movement, you feel that the opponent hesitates for just a moment. That's when you attack. And you'll also pin his elbow with your left hand. On this one, you feel a little outward pressure, so you just come inside. On this application, we're using our dry land swimming technique here. On this exercise, we're using the elbow rotation finger jab to the eye technique. And I'm going to... On this technique, we're using the backward arm swing technique. What really brings the opponent down is coming down on your right knee. We're using the prayer press technique as a stick goes sliding down the arm, followed up by a double palm to the ear. On this exercise, we're using the crossing hand technique on the lower kick and the upper hand, followed by a kick. On this technique, we're just using the forearm muscles and the squatting position to generate power. This technique demonstrates the elbow rotation, how it can flip up and then flip down. This technique demonstrates the concentrated twisting. and its follow-up. We're using the whisking arms technique utilizing a ridge hand. In this application here, we're using the elbow rotation finger jab to the eyes and then converting into a headlock. On this exercise, we're using an elbow rotation block here and similar to a pulley back fist to the head. In this exercise, we're using the fist salutation technique, hitting the nerves in the forearm. In this exercise, we're using the crane hand technique. In this exercise, we're using the wrist to block the two blows and then follow up using the pulley technique with a back fist to the temple. In this exercise, we're using the finger exercise for gripping and the knee lift for kneeing. In this exercise, we're using the finger exercise technique for grabbing and then squatting technique for bringing your opponent down. In this exercise, we're using the horse's technique, where you're shifting the weight back and then forward. In this exercise, we're using the moving the horse technique, where you're shifting the body and bring your opponent down.